Remember the day President Ruto called upon men of God to cleanse State House and remove evil spirits?
After this service, please don't leave. There is a lunch that is served here, but also there is still another part 2 of this service. and the part 2 of this service is not as organized as part 1. So as I told you when we were in Karen, please after lunch musiondoke hapa hii kiwanja hii yote. Yeah, speak a word of blessing around this compound. And those who can speak in tongues, please speak in tongues around this compound. As we ask, we will ask at least 30 or 40 of our senior clergy to come and pray over this building and pray over these residents. And all of you, msikuwe na haraka ya kuondoka, tafadhali. Muzunguke hapa kiwanja hii yote, Karabashanda, nini, kila mahali. Ndio ijulikane wenyewe wamefika. So I will ask Mom here and there.
Pastor John C.W. has now come forward to expose what transpired during the event. According to him, the incidents at State House were troubling to the point that he instructed his people to leave the occasion. He explained that the pastors were summoned and asked to walk around State House and pray, a request he did not take kindly to. Pastor John C.W. expressed that he expected discussions on the economy, not the spiritual activities that unfolded.
You know, the day we were told to go and pray for that house, you know that house, the big house, I was part of the people. So we went there, we sat down. And then after all those things, I was waiting for the most important thing. Meanwhile, the people are saying, Rama, Ramashika, Ramashika, even the tongues. You know I said, no. I was waiting for something. I said, I want you to tell me, we want to discuss the economy now. We have been praying in our house. The Bible says Jesus woke up early to pray. You don't see Jesus praying in a crusade ground. It's not time to pray. It's time to deploy. He said he woke up early to pray. You don't see him praying along. He gave thanks. Father, I thank you because you hear me. Fish came. You see him healing the sick, but Sisi, we can't even comprehend God. So when the time came, you know what they did to all of us pastors? They summoned us and they said, go everywhere, removing Satan. And then the pastors went in every corner of State House. I was just looking at them. And then they are going, Ramashika, 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 Ramakuria, Kuria, Kuria, Ramashika, Ramashika, come out, Ramashika, Ramashika, come out. I slap you out. Come out, Ramashika, Ramashika, Ramashika. Even this one, the way he's shining, Ramashika, come out. You know, I just watched them. Were you not there? Were you not there? I watched them. I told my people, if any one of you dares to pray, I'll denounce you. Guess what? You will not believe it. Our cousins, 4 of them are the ones that entered inside. 4 of our cousins, if you know, you know. They're the ones that went to the table that we have prepared. Wajinga sisi. Foolish us. We were left there. Ramashika, Ramashika, Ramakuria. Kuria is a name, man. You are saying that you want to hold Kuria. Shika, Kuria. Rama is a name. Rama wants to hold Kuria. Rama, Shika, Kuria. You know me, I become angry when I see Satan roaring and he's a cat. He only roars to a foolish generation. They that know their God. I was so angry. I took my people. I said, let's go. Hata tutaki hiyo chakula yenu. Hatutakula. Twendeni. And when we looked at the food area, men, the food they had made for pastors. After eating that food, there is no way you can even hear God. And when you see us men of God, when you see our plates, you can tell there is no discipline. Sasa shrimp, where have you ever eaten a shrimp? Oh, umetoka hapa Kayole. Shrimp. They don't even know what they are putting on their plate. How do you put two white meats? You put chicken and you put fish. And then you put ugali and you put matoke and you put mokimo. And then you add it up with chapo and then you spice it with the soup. So what are you? And then the cabbage is far and has no color. Me, I don't know. So, you know, the Bible talks about an excellent spirit. Excellent is a state of being. You can use little and achieve much. Excellence. This is why I don't have a branch. If you knew how many branches, if I wanted to do branches, how many people are asking me for branches? I don't have any branch. If you see any name here, I didn't give them. And that's why some of them leave. Because they ask me for branch, I tell them I've not heard. They say, aye, mini meenda. I say, it's fine. Go. I don't want, because unless you receive my spirit, you will not be part of what I'm doing. At least go start your own, so I'm not responsible. But when people see share the love, and then only hatred is inside there, and you're talking about sharing love. We left that place. I was so annoyed. We have already put people in power. Now let's discuss the economy. What does a Christian know about GDP of a nation? Gross domestic production. Ask any believer, what do we know? Baramashika, Ramashika, Ramafire. And then I saw us going and say, fire, fire. And then the people inside there, you know, the gate was closed, man. I was there. Then they took in a few pastors and then they closed the gate. Then once they left, you know, my people, let me tell you, we must be radical about changing ourselves the right way. No stealing, no lying, that no one will say, I'm the one that did it. Today is on your marks.
The pastor's expose raises questions about the role of faith leaders in political events. While some may view his decision to speak out as an effort to ensure transparency and accountability, others may argue that his actions could be seen as disrupting an attempt to bring spiritual healing and unity. Pastor John C.W. concerns highlight the delicate balance between religion and politics, particularly when religious practices are invoked in political settings like State House. His decision to expose the event could spark important discussions about the appropriateness of such spiritual rituals in the political arena, and whether religious leaders should engage in these kinds of activities or focus on addressing the nation's economic and political challenges. The true impact of his revelations remains to be seen, but it is undeniably brings attention to the intersection of faith and governance. This is Stephen, GC News.